Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It looks like we have the map set up and everything ironed out. This is V2 of having a little bit of confusion, but I think we are good. It looks like it's going to be Hacienda hardpoint, search and destroy frequency, control frequency, hardpoint frequency, and then once again Hacienda S&D. Does this change your opinions of the match at all, Fetty?
It does in the hardpoint sense of first map, because it went from a sub Maddox heavy map to a AR Maddox heavy map. Like, if your saw goes off, it doesn't affect much, but in the hill and in those close quarters. But those ARs have to win those long-range gunfights and control those lanes. And your Maddox have to play very aggressive and just know when to push. And then when to push those out and not to push out. Basically, it's just like having your team.
Having your team's back?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We're going to hop on with Jamal.
Over. Jamal, off the start. Jamal played great in that first match.
What does he run?
Maddox. I want to say.
All right.
Don't take that for certain. He ran a sniper in the S&D, and that's where we really saw a lot of his expertise. But
is he better than Dylan with the sniper?
Better than Dylan? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I saw him doing some nasty shots over there.
When does Digi play? Not quite sure.
He plays next up on main stage versus
yeah,
me.
Let's hop on here versus Chaotic versus SiKE here. Let's get on here with Jamal. It looks like a heavy rock push coming out of here for Chaotic. They're going to be met with 2 players. And the initial kills going in favor of SiKE. That's going to be 3 down. 4 down, make it. Last players.
It looks like DJ's hitting it from Zebra. He lost the gunfight. We're here with Ace at top open to get control of the hill. He loses the gunfight in the hill. And it looks like Loathing is just holding the hill right now, winning these gunfights.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we see so much with the beginning of these Hacienda hardpoints. It's just a battle for control, a battle for spawns. You're not really going to see too many leads break off hot, you know, off the start of Haciendas, just because this middle hill is so open. There's so many alleyways that you can get shot by. Jamal, I was wrong about his role. He's a SOG, and he's showing it here on the main stage, giving the business to one of the players. And off the start, we saw a lot of the players of Chaotic go down, but you know, ultimately it's gonna be Chaotic coming out on top here on the rotation. If this battle for spawns can come through, this should be a good hold here for Chaotic.
Yeah, it looks like Chaotic has control of the. Nope, SiKE just took control of the hill, and they're 3 stacking it. I think they should try and push out Rock right here to break those spawns so they can spawn out. But it looks like Chaotic is just gonna break this hill easily with ease.
Yeah, Chaotic's going to get in the hill, but the thing that we see so much in Hardpoint is you got to battle for those spawns before you can get real control of the hill. Just like that, momentum's going to go back to SiKE as they're going to have control. SOG's not going to be able to get it done there for Plu. As we talked about before the match, once again, Chaotic coming off of already a series being played. They're warm on the sticks. SiKE may need a game or two. Once again, this series, excuse me, is a best of 5, so a lot of time, a lot of COD to be played. And it looks like SiKE's here on top.
Yeah, it looks like the way this map is going, it can go either way, just depending on who heats up right now and who can win their gunfights at every pretty much engagement they're in.
Yeah, and just, you know, more battles for that rotation. It does look like the spawns are going to be in favor of Chaotic. As you see that number 1, that's going to be Miz spawn up 3 and 7 out of him. You're going to want to see him pick it up a little bit as we continue through the map. Let's hop on here with him with the ICR. Going to get the entry kill. Not able to get the second, but nonetheless, that entry kill is going to get them a couple seconds of time if he can win this. Loathing giving the business, excuse me, to Ace. Has another player to deal with. Oh my God, Plu, and he's getting his body shot as well. We like to see that. Oh, Loathing, how much is that? That's going to be a like 4 streak there for Loathing, and he's already close to that Tempest.
And it looks like SiKE is getting the back spawns. They're getting pinched in the back. It looks like they're going to go ahead and just rotate for the next hill and just try and regain off the gunfights they just lost and just try and get this lead back. It looks like Loathing's going to be 70 off the lightning strike. I think he's going to try and play for these and then play for his Tempest as well.
Oh, he's got one.
He dies off his streaks.
Dies off of streaks, and that may be one of the biggest kills of the game we've seen thus far. Plu starting to heat up a little bit there as he has the SOG.
Plu just picked up a huge 2-piece right there top office to get that open control.
Yeah, definitely.
It looks like we have 1 flanking water. DJ. G-Fist with the 3-piece. Can he get the 4? Oh.
You can get 3, but if you don't get the last, you're not getting the time. SiKE with control now, but the battle is going to be coming in for Chaotic here, and that's what it is. It is Chaotic, 73-64 as the contest is going to come through. Finally, time going to be going in favor of Chaotic as the push is going to come through from Rock.
It looks like SiKE has those rock spawns, and they're going to try and push it out, but when you're holding that contention from that angle, they have the full control. If you're pushing from the open and the rock side, you're not really going to win those gunfights unless you team hit and bait and switch that.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, if we've seen a lot of, like, you know, pieces coming through. 2 pieces, 3 pieces. We saw a 4-piece there a second ago. Some talent on both sides, and it's showing in the scoreboard. 86-68. This could be anybody's game at this point. Let's hop on here with Celts. He's going to fall. The crash is going to come in there for Chaotic. The grab slam available as well for DJ.
Yeah, it looks like Chaotic have opened at the top halls, and let's see if SiKE can break this hill from the open and closed areas as they're getting pushed out.
Now here's something to note. The Tempest already acquired by Loathing here is he's got 51 seconds in hill and the kills to match, so we're going to look to see that pop in that next hill. We know how deadly that Tempest can be on that second hard point, but once again, we see here, you know, this middle hill on Hacienda, just a battle for scrap time essentially.
Yes, it looks like each team is going to have 3 or 4 specialists that come into play in these next couple of hills, and see what they can use to their advantage.
Yeah,
try and break these hills.
That's something we see a lot, you know, in Black Ops 4 in general, is that the specialist usage, whoever uses it better, generally comes out on top with the map, and especially with how fast the DJ going to pop his grab slam there. With how fast these guys are getting these specialists, they're both teams are playing at, you know, such high levels, both getting a lot of kills and able to get those specialists really quickly. The War Machine's going to come in here from Celts as he pops that. Going to get 2. He's got a lot more lined up. The trophy system going to come down.
They got hard stuns.
All for him.
It looks like Chaotic's going to try and break from the side and the front, and they do. Let's see if they can keep this control and just try and push out that back to where they spawn out.
Top on here with DJ, having a great game thus far. 18 kills to his name. He's going to fall. G-Fish in the hill. Once again, another player having a great game. 126-84. If you would have told me that Chaotic would have had the lead going into this one, I probably would have disagreed with you, honestly. But SiKE just not yet to that potential that we know they can be.
We need Plu and Miz to step up on each team for them to win this map.
All right. So I'm a Ruin player personally, and I know that getting a good grab slam can really, you know, kick something on within you to, you know, get that, and it looks like it could be coming up here.
He got a 2.
It gets 2.
It looks like they're gonna have control of this hill. No, as Loading's being Loading was just being the menace in the hill.
Yeah, just dancing around the bullets there as control once again in favor of Chaotic as they're looking to extend this lead. There's one more player back there, Loathing. This has been his hill.
Do you think he's going to pop Tempest right here?
I don't think he pops Tempest right here. It's just not long range enough. Maybe on that next hard point. But Loathing has just made this hill his home as Jamal is going to pick up 2 as well. Loathing currently on a 5 spree. Let's see if he can pick up these streaks. He choked them last time. He's got a couple players working around outer. Stun's going to come in, and he's going to play his life, but he's going to get taken down. That's the second time he's been killed off streaks. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 2 huge kills coming out of SiKE there, as we know how big those streaks can be on this hill.
If he got those streaks both times, I think this would have been out the water for Chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, definitely so. You know, on that rock hard point, lightning strikes can get literally all 5 players if you place them correctly. Rotation is what we got to look towards here now as SiKE trying to crawl back into this one. They've got the rotations, and it's just going to be up on these SOGs to keep them pushed out. Here we are. Gets 1. It should be cleaned up in the back here momentarily. But this is something that a lot of teams don't realize as well, is that if you push out the hard point to a certain extent, if you push them out and even get 1 kill and then die, you're going to be back at the hill around the time that they're challenging the hill. So great play coming out of SiKE as finally Chaotic's going to be able to even touch the hill. But he's going to fall. Loathing, not really such an efficient specialist.
He just popped Tempest and didn't get anything with it.
Yeah, he got 1 knocked. I believe he got the full kill for it, but other than that, not too much. And this is the type of passion that we want brought to the main stage. You hear the teams in the background. They're getting hyped up.
As you can see, Miz picked it up, and Plu's trying to, but I just feel that if all 5 players on each team can just go off, they can break this comeback.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, it's not out of reach by any means necessary. You know, it's still within one hill. If they get control of this top, they might be able to get a little bit of time. But once again, we're just seeing the scrappiness coming out of both teams up on that top mansion area on both sides. Ace trying to battle into the hill. Gonna get taken down, and I don't really know what to diagnose this game so far. I feel like SiKE has the ability to. They're just not executing once again against Chaotic.
I feel if Loathing wasn't going off in that fence line hill, they wouldn't have won that hill. Because he was popping like 3 or 4 pieces and winning the engagements that he was getting pushed out of.
Yeah, I mean, in both rotations, he almost got streaks. He ended up choking both of them. But if we can push this to another hill like that, Loathing is going to be able to work that hill.
Yeah, I mean, I think SiKE can pull out this comeback if they get control of the front of the hill. If they hold from the front and push them out in the back, they're going to spawn out fence line.
Tempest is popped here for Reborns of SiKE. He gets one shocked, and it looks like it's just going to be
Miz had streaks.
A lightning strike coming into the back garage is going to take out that Tempest there, and a wasted specialist. Ace getting close to crash. And there we go. The turn-on's coming through. You hear it in the background. That's what we love to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, 219 to 150 currently. Chaotic with control of the hill.
I just feel that SiKE is not doing anything right. They're not playing as a team. They're solo challenging a lot. And they're just getting outmaneuvered as a team.
I mean, yeah, that's what we saw Chaotic do against Stellar. You know, they're not doing necessarily the wrong things, just not playing completely together as a team. As we say that, Jamal with the War Machine picks up a 4, and he might get the 5th as well. Great plays coming out of Jamal there as he's able to pick up 5, and he gets 2 more with the Hellstorm. Great plays coming there out of Jamal. And you hear the passion coming from the main stage there. 250 to 113. You love to see it. Jamal turning up there at the end of the game. And this is what we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Call of Duty action that we waited for.
Man,
as you see here, Chaotic taking it 250 to 151. I mean, regardless of Plu playing, you know, not up to par, and SiKE maybe not, you know, playing their best, I still feel like that was one entertaining match. Like, Chaotic had to work for that.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and once again,
they
Jamal.
had to play their heart out. They really did.
Once again, Jamal just showing up and getting stuff done. And I really want to look at him here in the frequency. He used the sniper on Arsenal. Frequency, you know, maybe on that B side you can see the sniper come out, but you know, for the most part, that sniper is kind of obsolete on frequency just because there are so many close engagements. But yeah, that frequency S&D is going to be one interesting one.
I feel like this is going to be a very heavy sub contested U when they push out U for A control.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Plu. You know, he might not have had the greatest map 1, but we know what he can do. We know what he can do with the SOG. If he starts to get warmed up, he starts to get feeling himself, it's going to be bad news for Chaotic, but nonetheless, Chaotic able to take that one in the hard point, you know, relatively, I wouldn't say with ease. Scoreline says it's with ease, but I think they had to fight for the time that they got.
I think towards the end they started heating up again, and they were just winning every gunfight they were in, and just the engagements they were winning, it was insane.
Definitely so. We're going to try to get this S&D started up as soon as possible.
All right.
I believe we are good to start this one up. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning in, Chaotic versus SiKE. Chaotic able to take that first map 250 to 151. Moving into the S&D now. This is a best-of-5 series, so even if you win this S&D, you got to win a control as well. Maybe we can look at the teamwork of SiKE to maybe pick up in that control, but I think it starts here with this S&D.
Yes, it does. Do you want to hop on with Jamal if he has a sniper out?
I think we have to. I think him doing that at the end of the last Hacienda was him telling us, get on me for the S&D. He's feeling himself. He's been feeling himself for the past 3 maps that we've seen him on stream. We're gonna have to see though. Let's hop on here with DJ. He doesn't look like he does, so. Oh, that's DJ. He might. No, he has a SOG.
No, I think he has a SOG.
He does have a SOG.
Yes. No sniper, unfortunately, stream.
But an aggressive B push coming in. It looks like one of the players over here may have a sniper. No, it's going to be an ICR. It looks like it's just a bunch of gun battles going down at 3v2. Now at 2v2. Let's hop on here with Loathing. Had a great map 1. Let's see if he can continue to replicate it in the S&D.
Do you think that SiKE can get control of this bomb site if they were to plant the bomb here?
Well, they've got Celts back there, you know, locking it down. They might just be playing for a pick right now. I believe that's what they're doing. Loathing It's going to be the last player alive now on a 1v2. He's got the Maddox in hand. Stun coming close. He's getting close to getting that stun, so that could come in handy.
But I just don't. He has an ICR. Like, at that point right there, I think you should rotate.
Yeah, I mean, that's all something that we see as casters. You know, they don't know how they're playing it and whatnot. We don't know how they're playing in that one.
Yes. As you can see, we have Plu here with the big kill, bottom mid. The big two-piece, taking control of that bomb site.
I think Plu realizes that he didn't play the way that he needs to in that hard point. So he wants to step it up here. Let's hop on here with him. He's got the SOG, and you know that A ring area is where the SOGs go wild.
Yes. It looks like they're gonna go for another B push. Oh wait, is it changing?
Looks like
it looks like they're splitting it up.
Yeah, might be playing for a couple picks, playing for some intel. Once again, Plu with the SOG. Probably not the best weapon to have up top window, but they're going to work with it anyway. Kel's 3-0 currently. He's got another player to deal with. That's going to be Jamal here. Close up. They're able to pick up one. They've got one more to deal with. You don't want to peek that ICR. We saw it in the last round. He is beaming at the moment.
Looks like they're going to start rotating to... Why? They're going to push out the pipes? It looks like SiKE is going to rotate the A. I don't know. They were confusing me what they were doing.
Yeah, yeah. Plu with the bomb in hand. Gonna be pushing up towards this A side, just a little hesitant. I mean, if they could see what we see right now, that bomb would have been down. So he might look to plant here in just one moment. As the time continues to tick down, they've got to realize that the rotation's gonna be coming through. The stun's gonna come through. Tac mask available. Shot's gonna come through. Jamal is gonna fall. They have one more player. G-Fish trying to make it happen. Players are chasing him. He's gonna get a two-piece. Now a 1v1. 15 seconds left on that clock. That bomb needs to go down. Luckily, King does have it. Rotation coming back over here, and G-Fish able to make it happen, a 1v3.
If Plu didn't ego chow right there, I think if he would have waited 2 seconds for his teammate,
yeah,
they would have won the round. Man, that is
These
just
are the type of plays I have been just eagerly awaiting to see. G-Fish getting the 1v3 done there in round number 2. That's gonna, I mean, if you watch that map back in VODs, you're just gonna be kicking yourself for not putting that bomb down almost immediately.
I don't know why they didn't. They had control of the site.
I mean, and what's the point of rotating? What's the point of rotating bomb sites if you're just gonna give them time to rotate as well? You know?
Because they gave them an extra 10, 15 seconds to get control and reposition themselves.
Pretty much. It's currently 1-1 now. Gotta hop on here with G-Fish, able to get the 1v3 done last round. Working towards those streaks, 260. Trey's gonna be coming down over here. Plu, 4-1, picking it up from the last map. He's got one more player to deal with. Is he gonna chase this one?
It looks not, but Celts picks up a big two-piece. Let's see if he can get the 3 as he gets flanked. Let's see if G-Fish can clutch another 1v4 this time, though.
Oh my goodness, if they give this one to him. There's 2.
He's 35 off streaks.
35 off
streaks. If he can play for these.
Even just one more kill would be huge for G-Fish.
I mean, he's on defense, I believe. No, he's on offense. Okay. So he has to go get the bomb and plant.
Yeah, if I'm G-Fish, I'm just playing my streaks, playing a kill if I can get one. He's got Plu trapped. Plu's smart. Realized his last round that could have been on him. G-Fish now still trying to find a pick. Excuse me. And Plu just playing his life well. You'll love to see it.
It looks like he's going to try and just play for his life, not try and throw it away.
Definitely a smart
play for these streaks.
Smart play coming out of G-Fish. 5 kills to his name, 35 off those streaks. If he can just, you know, get an assist next round, he'll be able to pick those up, and that can be game-changing over there on the B side.
Yes, it can. And if they get these streaks, they can potentially lock down any bomb site just by running away and planting.
Yeah, I mean, definitely so. We've seen, you know, streaks come in hand on frequency on that A site and the B site. Definitely not the most wide open map, but when it comes to bomb sites, those streaks can come in handy for breaking in or defending.
Yes, but Celts, he got this big two-piece right here, but G-Fish just ends up getting those big clutch kills. What do you think SiKE can do better to just close this map out?
I mean, you mentioned it, the 1v3 only happened because Plu ego chowed. I think they've really got to just focus on team shooting and getting those trays. I know it sounds very stereotypical, but here we go. The battle at A ring is going to go down. DJ is going to be the first man in. Gonna get half stunned. Able to get out with his life as well. He's got his teammate to help him out. Great job playing his life there. Now let's hop on here with G-Fish. He's going to be the player to watch. He's just looking for an assist. He's looking to get his kills somehow. He's got a lot of players to deal with. And there's the Lightning, and they're all lining up for him. Gets the Hellstorm as well. G-Fish is getting it done, and this is what we're talking about. SiKE has got to play more together as a team, not just all jumping out. King able to even it up with a two-piece, but...
Oh, Jamal with the big two-piece, getting the three! Oh my God, Jamal with the huge flank. I didn't even notice he was flanking right there.
Both players, G-Fish and Jamal, making plays for this chaotic lineup.
Let's see this flank from Jamal from top plat.
He
plays it really smart there.
You see,
man.
Maybe is this team a pickup? Do you know?
The pickup team?
No, SiKE.
SiKE, they are not a pickup team. They play a lot together online, but they're not really like, they don't scrim, but like they're a circle.
I got you.
Yeah. It's just like a group of friends that play all together.
It seems like there's a missing element from the team. I feel like all of them want to challenge the heads-up gunfight. None of them are playing that back position, watching the pinch that we talk about so much here in Black Ops 4, how it's important for that last player to watch the pinch.
I feel like it's just miscommunication on their end. They're just not communicating what to watch and what they're watching and what to push out, essentially, as a team.
I mean, the ping's going to come through from G-Fish. He's going to use that. Hellstorm coming in now. Let's see if he can pick up any kills. It doesn't look like he's going to spot any. He's not going to pick up anybody with that, but nonetheless, the streak's coming in use to get that bomb down, knowing that there's no one over towards that A site.
It looks like Stouts is going to hold down the... Where did he get that kill from? Top window? Yeah, he did. Let's see if they can retake this A site.
Blue's going to get one, and he's going to fall as well, and the trades are going in favor of SiKE here. They got one more player to deal with. Don't tell me. Okay, I was going to say, my heart starts rushing whenever I see Chaotic in a 1v, whatever it may be, because it seems like they're never out of the round.
No, I mean, each player, I think, on Chaotic can make these round ones of 1v2, 1v3,
definitely,
whatever it is.
Yeah, and we saw that too in the match versus Stellar. There, it was much more so that Stellar were throwing away the rounds than it was that Chaotic was just outclassing SiKE. But nonetheless, they've got the clutch factor in them, and if you're going to go far in a tournament such as this one, you got to have that clutch factor against top amps.
Do you want to hop on board with for this round?
Honestly, I want to be with G-Fish, but on the other side, you got to look at Celts. He's been playing a great game thus far, 8-3. He's the reason that they are in this as much as they are with the ICR.
Looks like they're going to go for a 5 hit mid and try and get control of the bottom pipes and try and push out either the B side or try and push out U.
It's all
depending on where they go.
It's all going to come down to these gunfights here, as we see the trades are going to go in favor of Chaotic, as they're going to even this one up. Control of B bomb side, however, looks like it's going to. Never mind. I take it back. G-Fish with its two-piece. Got his crash as well. The Lightning's still in hand, and there you have it. Chaotic is going to win that round. And just whenever it seems like SiKE is going to start to take over, start to, have a little bit of momentum, G-Fish just hops down here and gets a two-piece.
They're not watching the top mid push.
Yeah, their open lanes are always there.
I feel like they could have watched so many things, but they just didn't.
Yeah. Same thing in that last round. They left the ring flank open, and that ended up costing the round for them.
Do you want to hop on board here with G-Fish?
Yeah, G-Fish. He's got the crash. He's got the Lightning as well. We're gonna see if they're gonna want to, seal this round. As much as momentum and as much as the game feels like it's in control of Chaotic, it's still just 3-3.
Yeah. I feel like if those 3 rounds that they lost went in their favor, like majority getting the first bloods and those picks, it would have been a different story. But SiKE just came up big with the trades. And if they didn't lose that 1v3, I feel like they'd have more of a momentum boost in this S&D.
Definitely so. 3-3, 30 seconds left. They still got the crash to work with. No damage has been done. And just as I say that, Loathing able to pick up 1, Loathing able to pick up 2. He gets 3, and oh my lord, so many 2 and 3 pieces coming in. And with 20 seconds left, it's a 1v5. I'm sorry, King, you might be good, but you're not that good. Jamal gonna chase him down and pick him up, and that's exactly the round you need from your crash. Just a 5 down, or a 5 up, 5 down type of round.
That crash right here, Loathing only won these gunfights. Majority of the time, you do not win this with 150 health.
Yeah, and we've seen this too. SiKE just keeps body stacking. They're not getting good angles on their body stack either. It's just not working out for them. They got to change their game plan.
They're not sliding in and like, you know, aim assist like screwing over the team. Because if you like sliding, go out, it like drags your aim to the other player sliding the way. So I mean, it just comes down to communicating that stuff.
Another B push coming in for SiKE here as they try to crawl back into this one. Still close. We look at specialists. You know, maybe Celts gets that War Machine later on in the game. Still unlikely. Look at the side of Jamal. Jamal getting close to that War Machine. He's not the best
with another
challenge.
2-piece. Let's see if G-Fish can get the 2.
King trying to play his life, but just the aggression coming out of G-Fish and Loathing as they're able to take him down there. Now 5-3 here in this S&D.
I just think Chaotic is just outplaying them with their teamwork.
Yeah, definitely so. It seems like you see, you know, G-Fish pushes around here. They have another teammate to follow it up. They're playing good Call of Duty right now.
Yes, they are indeed. And SiKE doesn't have that, like, they have the chem, but they don't have the smarts they usually do.
It's a best of 5. They still have the control. Maybe a reverse sweep. That momentum shift can happen. But the way it's looking right now, I mean, Ace 1-8. You're not going to win really many maps whenever you have a player going 1-8 in normal KD. Celts,
no, you're not.
I would say this map is depending on Celts getting a couple kills in these couple rounds. Celts?
I think it's Celts.
Celts,
yes.
Celts, Celts. It's depending on Celts getting these couple kills and getting that War Machine to have, you know, that big round come out of him. But right now, either team trying to give away lives. Reborn's going to pick up 2, trying to get the 3rd. DJ is going to get the trade. You love to see it.
SiKE has control right now in this round. And if they just keep getting these trades, I don't know what SiKE is doing.
It's hard to understand what SiKE is like. It's going through their head. You got to know that guy has a Maddox and he's going to be aggressive on you after he slides out to that outer area. And Plu's going to fall, just not having that in-game sense right now to make that happen. And look at this. The cluster's going to come through. Celts trying to pick him up, able to use that as the assist. He's got a couple more players to deal with, however. He gets another one. Just great timing. Can he get the 3rd? And Celts makes it happen. And that's what I'm talking about, Fetty. That's what I'm talking about. He gets one more kill next round. He gets that War Machine.
And they can make it go 5-5.
If they can make it go 5-5, he'll have the War Machine at hand. Reborn's getting close to his specialist. King as well. It can happen. It can happen.
This is looking good.
It's looking good. They essentially need one round, because if they can extend this to a round 11, I'm almost positive that they'll be able to use those specialists, you know, effectively. Celts getting great timing on this player right here, as you can see on the X-ray.
That was a great nade to push him out.
It really is. That player slides across as soon as Celts goes to check, and then he obviously cleans up Miz there with the 3-piece. Man, this is just some entertaining Call of Duty, man. We've got 3 pieces, 4 pieces, War Machine getting 7. Like,
yes.
You just love to see it. This is Call of Duty at its finest here. 5-4. Let's hop on here. We got to hop on here with Celts.
Celts has been going off.
12-6. Playing great thus far.
If he dies right here off the rip, I think they lose that round.
You know, I'd have to agree. A heavy A presence coming out of Chaotic here as they're going to look to challenge mid.
And Blue dies first blood, but they get the trade.
Celts is able to pick up the War Machine as well.
It's a 4v3 right now in favor of SiKE. They're going to try and push out this A site and try and get that blue control.
And if you just look at the map, SiKE has completely switched sides with Chaotic, and it looks like they're going to have pretty much complete control of this A site. And they're going to fall. Celts is going to fall as well, so that War Machine's not going to be available. It's all up to Reborns and Ace to make this one happen. Celts is hoping and praying they can push it to one more round. DJ's going to fall, and Ace will as well. So ultimately, the War Machine... And there you have it. Bodies being shot as well.
Jamal came with a huge flank from top mid from
Jamal is the flank lord.
Yeah.
He keeps getting those.
He killed Celts.
That is. Oh man. Could you imagine if Celts was the last one alive right there? He could use that War Machine.
Man, that would have been. That would have been good.
Man.
1v2. You have War Machine.
See,
bomb is down.
I'm sad because the War Machine didn't get popped. Like, I wish the War Machine was popped and we could see a huge play come out, but...
Like, right here, I wish the War Machine, if he was alive, to get popped.
Yeah. I mean, and it would have won him the round, more than likely.
Yeah.
Or it gave him a better chance to buy some time, but... I mean, once again, we see SiKE not really performing up to standards here, as you see Chaotic taking map number 2, 6-4. That's going to put him up 2-0 in the series. Yeah. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop on here. in the control. This is going to be the turning point of the series. If they can make a reverse sweep happen. Who do you want to hop on here with first?
I want to hop on with, let's go with Loathing. He was popping some big 2 pieces and 3 pieces in that hard point. So let's see if he can do it in control.
Definitely so. It looks like it's going to be a B push off the start with Chaotic. Chaotic definitely the favorites going into this match here. I mean, going into this specific map. I would say before the series started, SiKE has got to be the favorites, but just battles going down on both sides.
It looks like Chaotic just breaks that 5 setup top mid and with ease.
Reborns has 1 player to deal with and look at. He's just nervous to push in by himself, and that's going to cost him. You kind of just got to fly there.
You can't hesitate right there.
Yeah, you can't hesitate. That's going to be a full tick for B, and they're going to get all of that within the first 20 seconds.
Blue with a huge 2-piece.
Knock that one up. Let's see if Blue is playing to his level that we know he can. Maybe his ego has been checked a little bit. We heard him before the match starts.
He said to watch him, so.
He said to watch him. We're on you now. Let's see what you can make happen. 2-1 here currently. They've got to defend this A side if they're looking to take this map.
He has to get these 2 kills right here if he wants to hold down this side.
Good movement coming out of Blue there, just knowing to slide left and right. Knowing the players are going to be coming from mid, as it looks like kills are going to be going in favor of Chaotic as the aggression is going to come through.
Chaotic just has to wait a little bit. They're solo chowing a lot right now. Looks like Jamal, he gets the huge 2-piece to get control of the site.
Jamal is playing absolutely insane this entire series. He's got the cluster. We look for him to throw that. Never mind, he's going to get taken out by Ace, so a good retake. You know, that's what we're talking about, not hesitating into the point. If he hesitates there, you know, Jamal has a chance to throw that cluster grenade up, but let's get back on here with him as he's got this cluster grenade to work with. Chaotic trying to push forward into this point. G-Fish going to go big. Let's hop on there with him. 3 streak for him thus far. Going to be working this outer lane. Got a Tempest to deal with. Reborn's able to get 2. And just back and forth, back and forth. It looks like a pretty even matchup thus far as 12-12 in life count.
Jamal he's going off right now as an individual. They need Loathing and D to step it up individually. They need to get this going.
Yeah, Loathing starting out 0-5, and they're still in this live count wise, and they already have 1 point, a minute and a half to deal with. They've got a lot of time. You can settle down, really be meticulous with what you want to do here. Specialist usage, I mean, we're not going to see any of them this round, but just look for it. DJ already halfway to his grapple, or to his grab spike, excuse me. G-Fish close to his crash as well. We're going to look towards that in the second round.
Man, these next couple kills right here, if Chaotic get a 5 down on the side of SiKE, they're up by 3, and it's S&D at that point for SiKE.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that SiKE is playing this really well. I mean, I would like to see them push out one of their sides, because if you look at the minimap right here, 4, 2, and 3, they're all working that spawn trap. 5 and 1, it's going to be on them to push up here as Ace is going to fall, and it looks like these players of SiKE probably will fall here shortly.
It looks like they're going for the spawn trap right now with 2 and 3, if you want to hop on board with them.
And this is what I'm talking about, just playing slow and meticulous as Chaotic.
As you can see, they got the last 3 in their spawn. They're literally stuck there. These next kills, it's a 4v1. I just don't think Blue can pull this out.
I mean, just great patience coming out of Chaotic. We talked about it just a second ago. Great patience, you know, pushing up into their spawn, getting them spawn trap. Blue just dancing around, but all the while, the A-tick is just continuing to tick forward, and that's going to be a round for Chaotic. They're going to go up 1-0. Some clowns here in the front row of the main stage as he's going to jump off the map there. Some high plays coming out of them, I guess. If you guys want to get excited. 360 off the map there by Blue, but I mean, just great plays coming out of Chaotic. You know, they're playing extremely well.
I told you if they got that 5 down, it was over.
Yeah, I mean, just pushing all the way around, getting the 5 down, and then securing the point.
SiKE just sat in the hill in their top plat. They weren't pushing out those certain points.
Yeah,
they were just
I was
going to
say that, but the way they were playing it was kind of working, but long term, I can understand that you got to push out one of the sides, get control of at least your base, you know, and then work from there.
In that moment, I would have just gave up the point and pushed to your spawn and pushed them out, because that's what lost them the round right there.
Yeah. Jamal getting one here off with the SOG. It looked like it's mostly going to be Chaotic here in the hill. He's able to get another one. Jamal working this opposition here as he's going to pick up a few more. Currently on a 6 free. He's got the War Machine intact as well.
He's close to streaks. If he pops this War, he gets something with his grenade.
Oh. We've seen so many people die off streaks. Just get the streaks, ladies and gentlemen. Play passive for once.
It's the Cash's curse.
It's the caster's curse. I guess that's what it is. Nonetheless, the War Machine is available here. The trophy's going to come down, so maybe not the best time to use it now. DJ with the grab slam.
He gets a 3.
Able to pick
Let's
up
see if he
2.
get the 4. Oh, man, the way Chaotic is playing right now as a team is very, very good.
Very good, yeah, but I mean, live count wise, you're always alive until those lives start to tick down. So 20-18 currently 1-0 up is Chaotic. The B site is going to be what they're going to focus on next. SiKE trying to make that happen. You have Celts here playing a great series thus far. Been really the standout player for this team.
Yeah, it looks like SiKE is trying to push out this B site, and they took control of it and it took the opportunity to push it out, and they're up by 2 lives now with the site on their hands.
It looks like SiKE is going to be able to take this B site as Chaotic just trying to set up over there towards the A site. You see that number 2 player. Who's that? That's going to be Jamal. He's going to be pushed up in their base. Look at him to start that spawn trap. He's got the War Machine. May want to use that to just seal the round out. Make sure you go up 2-0 here in this map.
If they all push out elbow right here or their top window, and he uses that war, it's the instant momentum changer.
Yeah, definitely so. That War Machine is definitely going to be what we got to get our eyes on.
Looks like they killed Jamal.
Plu has the grab slam as well. We can keep an eye out for him. See if he wants to make something happen with it. Able to get one with the SOG. And it's going to come through. He's got another player to deal with. There's one more, and they're just staying alive, dancing and dodging around the hill, and there you have it. Plu's able to take control. And look at the specialists for SiKE. Ace, Celts, and Plu all have their specialists with the Reborns trying to work towards this Tempest. Grab slam's going to come through. Streaks as well. There we go. The caster's curse has worn off here as Plu is trying to turn up here in the momentum-changing game.
Plu's just been going off in this map.
Yep.
They won that round by his grab slam.
Yeah, I mean, his grab slam, and now moving forward into the next couple rounds, he's got the streaks as well. Maybe he can use that to counter some of the specialists being pulled out by Chaotic.
Yeah.
But just great stuff, you know, the adversity coming out of SiKE, just able to bounce back into this game, into this series is what they're looking forward to.
Man,
off the back of Plu. Plu was the player we were looking at the hard point, you know. He's got to pick it up if they're going to want to win this series.
He's finally here. He's showing up. He's 16-8.
We've got the camera on you now, buddy.
Man. He's showing up in control. If they win these next 2 rounds, do you think they can take that frequency hardpoint away from Chaotic?
If they're playing the way they are now, if Plu is turning up the way he is now, as for some reason it says he's 0-0, definitely not accurate, but
he was 16-8, so let's just
assume that's what it's at.
Yeah. But man, it's just
Chaotic gonna try to take control of this B site. Let's hop on here with number 9. That's gonna be King. 5-10 currently, not having the best of maps with the ICR in the back. He's gonna get 1, able to get the 2nd as well, and that's what you need to see. Can he get the 3rd? He's able to make it happen. DJ gonna fall, and that's gonna be a full wipe over towards the B side as Chaotic is gonna try to push towards A.
Man, that's just the plays they made right there with those baited trades and just pinch him in an outer area made Kingdoms able to get that 3-piece.
That ICR is definitely deadly on that back B area. You see Celts just trying to lock up the B site, but they've got to realize that they're just playing for kills right now. The crash is going to be popped, and somehow are going to get him through the wall. Not sure how that happened.
He stays alive.
And he gets out with his life as well, yeah.
If you're both pushing him out, you gotta push him out right there.
Yeah, definitely so. Celts, we talked about it earlier, that War Machine is in hand. We look to see him maybe use it in this round, 21-20. SiKE is trying to battle back into this one, but on the A site is Chaotic.
Do you see Plu using these streaks on that B hill if they cap this A?
I think if they cap this A, then yeah, you do use the streaks to secure the round, and there we have it. The War Machine has been popped. Celts with it. He's going to try to push up. That B site is being captured right now. There we have it. The War Machine just dancing around him, not able to pick anything up with it.
It was a waste.
Well, he got 2 with it on the A. He got 2 with it on A side. Not a complete waste, but probably could have gotten a little bit more done with it.
Yeah. They're still going to cap the point.
You see, that's the teamwork that we need to see out of SiKE. They realize that one player's on the flank. Instead of staying on the tick, maybe even capturing it, they push them out together and then come back and capture it. That's what we need to see out of these teams. You know, it's Chaotic playing great as a team together. It's going to be on SiKE here to match that teamwork. Let's see specialist-wise. No one's really too terribly close. Maybe loathing to that Tempest here in just a moment.
They're up by 2 lives. 3 now. Let's see if they can close out this round on the side of SiKE and use these. right here, if they got that 5 down, I'd use that lightning or hellstorm off the bat 2 seconds later and get them off the spawn.
Yeah, but with a you know, they have a four life lead. It may not be the best usage that you can look for. I say if 1 or 2 of them die, you use that hellstorm, try to angle it into the ring, and then maybe make something happen with it there. But the contest's going to come through on the A site, 7-12, make it 5-11 there, as it's looking more and more like SiKE's going to be able to take this round.
Yeah, I just
not like that. Not like that. I don't want them to use.
If they get a 5 wipe, it's over.
There you go. But it's 2-7. I mean, these guys have
He's on the flank.
These guys have a clutch factor, but I don't think it's that clutch. As
yeah.
SiKE's going to be able to respond with that one. Able to win that one, going up 2-1. And SiKE trying to mount this reverse sweep. You see here off the back of King, that was a huge momentum shift as they were able to just shut down that entire initial push and then secure that B site. And then from then on, it was pretty much just a standard defense, you know, battling into the A point, playing the live count well. SiKE playing a different Call of Duty than we've seen them in the past 2 maps. Well, let's hop on here with King. He's got the fire break in hand, and they're going towards that A site. You're going to want to look to see this be used.
I feel like that they can use this. If Jamal pops his War Machine right here, they can get a 5 down. But I feel that they're not going to use these specialists just yet. They're going to try and save them for later in the round.
Yeah, I mean, a War Machine's something that's very versatile. You can use it on different points. That fire break has got to be used on this A side, I would say. Maybe on the pushed up pipes and use it there on B, but for the most part, you're looking at A site for this purifier. And here we go. Got a lot of players to deal with. Able to get 1, able to get 2, able to get 3, and he gets the 4th. Not able to do it, but the teammate's going to be there to clean it up. The grab slam available for Plu as well. He still has the streaks in hand.
He got more streaks.
There you go, more streaks in hand.
He literally just wrapped. Celts is 200 off. Plu has his grab slam again.
And they're just trying to put him in the dirt here. They don't want to see it go to a round 5. They're using all their utility. Plu surely going to make a play with this grab slam here shortly. It's looking like almost everybody is stacked up on this team for SiKE. Not able to get the grab slam off, but nonetheless, 25-16, 1 tick remaining. You still have this lightning strike out of Celts. As I said before this round, they're playing a different Call of Duty than they did the past 2, and you love to see it. A Hellstorm coming in as well.
Celts with a big 2-piece. Do you think they could hold this site down?
See,
no.
Maybe. They could have held it down if they had more people on the point and then they had more lives, but whenever it's 12-21, it's just looking more and more, I mean, less and less likely that, you know, Chaotic are going to get a clutch up with that one. So SiKE showing a sign of life here in map number 3.
Man.
They're showing a sign of life there in map number 3 as they're able to take the control 3-1. See Loathing here in the final kill cam, picking it up towards the end, but to no avail as SiKE is going to close out that map. There we have it. The map counts. Chaotic picking up both map 1 and 2. SiKE able to pick up map number 3 with SiKE working towards this reverse sweep. We're going to hop on here with an interview we did with the players of SiKE.
Main flex, just kill everybody on the map. Let the homeboy sit in the hill.
My name is Carlos Alvarez, and yeah, I'm just like I run Maddox. I just carry like my sons right here.
I'm Marcus Gomez. I'm the SOG, and I just kill horror and carry these. Carry my sons.
I'm Jordan Corona, and I got their hills with the Maddox.
I mean, we've scrimmed for like about 45 minutes in total, so our biggest strength so far is just like having the 5 players and like and yeah, we rotate on time, so that's pretty much
it's
it.
our gun skill.
I'll say like, well, yeah, we've only scrimmed for like an hour, and like we're really chill with each other, so yeah.
And we're pretty slay heavy, like, you know, we can slay anybody.
We kill everybody.
I'll usually drop like 50 kills, and they had like kill time, so
yeah.
We are the best SOG, which is me. We are the best Maddox, S&D star, and the second best Maddox right here. No competition.
I don't know, like I don't even know the teams.
I don't
come
play this
here
game
to be
at all.
honest. Like
Yeah, I don't play this game.
we just wanted to play, so we just decided why not.
There you have it. The players of SiKE trying to mount this reverse sweep here in winners round 2. They've got Frequency Hardpoint up next. We're going to go ahead and get that set up for you guys real quick. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Map number 4. Let's see if SiKE can make this reverse sweep happen.
Do you want to hop on the board with Plu, or?
It's got to be Plu. It's because he is the player to watch when it is on this SiKE team. I mean, Celts has been playing great, but it's going to be on Plu to step it up. And you know, people talk about all the time about the SOG duo of teams really running it, especially on Frequency. Those SOG duos have got to be turning up. Let's hop on here with him and see if he can make something happen.
It's going to be a very interesting match. Let's see what Chaotic and SiKE have in hold for us.
Here we go. We got the grapple coming in from Plu. Going to be the first in. Able to get one and get out with his life. Let's see if he can make something happen. As we know about this Frequency, first hard point trades are going to be going down left and right. And it looks like initial control should be going to SiKE there. So
another 5-hit. Let's see if they can shut them down.
How is this man doing this with an ICR? He's just dancing around. He's finally going to get taken out there, but see, I'm just looking for the big plays to happen, man. I'm looking for the big plays to happen, some streaks to be had.
Man, it's going to come down to Chaotic just got 3 down, and see if they can retake this hill and regain.
I will point out, though, that SiKE did flip the spawns, so they have the spawns for that next hard point. Orange is a much easier hill to hold whenever you have those spawns and you're immediately back in the action. They have got one player overextending. I like this play out of SiKE to just back up, realize that they're pushing out the spawns. He's able to get one. The call-out's going to come in through for another one. So great play here by Celts. The Celts, I don't know if he's the IGL or whatnot, but he's been playing great thus far this series, locking up this elbow side. And the pressure just from SiKE, I love to see it. They're pushing out of the hill, not just camping inside of it.
Ace with a big 2-piece. And he's currently on a 2 streak. So, I mean, if he just keeps getting those big pieces and the big engagements, he should get his streaks as he dies.
Yeah, definitely so. You want to look at the battle for spawns here. There's still 30 seconds left. SiKE still has it, and them having it just won them that contest. So the rest of this time should be going to SiKE here. But now we got to keep an eye on those rotations. You see number 3, that's going to be loathing. He's already going to be backing up towards this next hard point. The battle's going to come through. But look at this. Look at the time. Continuing to dwindle down. That's a little awkward. They're both just staring at each other. But see, these players are continuing to fight for this time, but you're not getting any time. This is pointless damage and pointless kills, a wasted time. As now, you got to look at the rotations here. Who's going to come out on top? It looks like Chaotic is going to have spawns once again. One of those hills that is way easier held whenever you have those spawns.
SiKE is just winning every engagement they're in at the moment. They really, they're playing the trades, they're playing together as a team like they were in the control. I think it just took that control to get their fire going.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, we see it so many times. The control is the momentum of the game. Let's hop on here into the hill with Plu. Let's see what he can make happen. He's got one player right beneath him, and an elbow.
It looks like Chaotic is pushing out for top plat, and they get 2 dead. They get 3. The last guy's gonna be challenging from window, and
DJ
D with the big 2-piece. Let's see if Chaotic can hold the remaining of this hill and as they go down.
See, a lot of contests coming through from both teams, but you look at the team that's really securing time whenever they have it, it's SiKE. That's why they have the lead that they do right now. I mean, going into this 4th hard point, only, a little bit over 100 points shared. It's because there has been so much contest happening. I'm sure you guys hear that on the side station. Something's happened over there that's intense. Wish we could cast that one, but this one's just as entertaining.
Yes, it is. And it looks like SiKE has control of the hill right now and control of the map as on the left side.
SiKE with control of the hill.
Trying to get this. Chaotic just, man.
It looks like Chaotic with control of the hill. The SOG's starting to wake up for the side of Chaotic. And it looks like they're just, looking towards scrapping this hill and kind of just setting up for the next one as Reborn's just kind of playing this mid area. Might be challenging for a little bit of scrap time, but you want to focus on the rotation. They've got control of the hill. Yeah, you can get a couple seconds out of this one if they do win this contest, which they eventually do, but that's just 10 seconds. You got to be set up for the next one, and Chaotic filled their void and got in there.
Yeah, we're going to start seeing this specialist come into play in the second rotation of hills.
Yeah, definitely so. The grab slam already available there for Plu. Let's see if he can make something happen with it. through this contest. It looks like, oh, I can see it already happening. There's 3 players about to run in. There you got it. I called it. I called it. I'm taking credit for that one. 105 to 67 as Plu's going to continue to push forward. The crash in hand as well.
Man,
and a spawn flip's going to happen, and now that's going to be huge for this next hill. What I want to see Chaotic do right now is focus on. You can focus on this last hill a little bit. Trying to get the streaks, not able to make it happen there.
Chaotic just takes control of the hill, and they have to hold the remaining of this time to be able to make it a little bit closer in their end.
I mean, yes, it is 114 to 71, but if you just look at the specialists available for the side of Chaotic, you have the Tempest, you have the Vision Pulse soon, and then the War Machine as well. It's going to come down to the specialist usage here later on in the second rotation of hills to see who's going to take this lead.
As he's finna get his grab slam. As I feel like he should save that for the next coming hills if he gets it on this hill.
Yeah, definitely so. It looks like the control is going to be in favor of SiKE, and this is a SiKE we didn't see last time. Maybe they just needed a couple maps to warm up, but this is a SiKE we did not see. 131 to 83. They're playing a different Call of Duty right now.
Yeah, I think they're playing way better as a team right now as they were in the first 2 maps.
Yeah, they're playing way better as a team. They're pushing out spawns together. You love to see that. As the spawn and ring's going to come through, this player should fall. Ace is going to pick him up. It's going to be on him to cover the rest of this push. Just as I say that, he falls.
SiKE is just, but he's winning those 2 big gunfights, but at times worthless. Those gunfights you got were just kills. Like, weren't really big for anything.
I think we're seeing that as a really repetitive thing. Is they're just charging up all of their specialists. DJ's about to get his slam. Loathing with the Tempest. Jamal with the War Machine. We've got to see those convert a lot of time and not overlap. We need to see all of those be used for a solid 40, 50 seconds of time if they're going to want to bring this one back. Currently 87 to 171. This is where they've got to make it happen. This is the transition hill. There you have it. Celt's using his War Machine, and that's how you got to use it. He's going to get the full stun, but the damage has been done already. Trophy's in hill, so I wouldn't pop that one just quite yet.
Yeah, it looks like Kingdoms has his Purifier. If he can use that in the next U-hill.
Perfect usage out of Celt as he's going to wait. And there we go, Jamal. Popping.
Jamal with the big 3. I feel like Jamal just knows like how to use that War Machine very well.
Definitely does here. Going to get the beat down. The War Machine's still in hand. He's got about half the life left on that one. So if he can get some big kills on the rotation, that would be one of the best specialist usage so far. And I say that he falls, but it's all right. There's still a Tempest available, the Grab Slam available, Recon available here soon. And this is a battle for the rotation. We saw Chaotic get a couple points here on that last hill, but 171 to 121 currently.
It looks like it's going to go in the way of SiKE the way they're playing right now. It's going to go to map 5. Do you think it can go there?
I mean, it's going to come down to specialist usage, in my opinion. We all know how momentum-based Black Ops 4 is. If they can continue to use those specialists well and use them to get some time like they did in the last hill, they can make something happen. Ace with a 2-piece, able to get that one, and DJ going to get the grab slam in to pick up that kill.
It just looks like SiKE is pushing out all the right angles and winning their gunfights as they get 3 dead.
There you have it, Celts. One of the notable players from this team is he's able to pick this one up. DJ with 2 as well. All players playing amazing right now. Actually, as I say that, I look up at the scoreboard. G-Fish, 12 and 21, not having the best of maps.
No, he's not playing well at all. Like, he's usually teed up. And
that's good to hear. The food is here.
It's good to hear that food is here, but we are trying to catch the game for.
Yeah.
It looks
all
like
right. Well, Chaotic coming back into this game, 145 to 183 currently as the rotation to the next hill is going to come through. G-Fish trying to spring to life here late in the game as this team has control. Oh my God.
They're back in it.
They're back in it. They're back in it. Now only a 30-point lead here for SiKE.
A 23 now? Yeah.
And they're just holding it so well. They've got someone in mid to hold that. The Tempest is going to be popped as well. Let's hop on here with Loathing. He's got one player shocked there. Another shock's going to come through. Oh, I thought he was
going to snap on him.
Thought he was as well. Celt's going to pick up 3. Can he get the 4th as well? Runs out of bullets.
It's a 1v1 in hill right now. It's a 1v2.
And he's going to fall.
Missed the big 2.
Once again, we see people getting a lot of kills, but not converting them the time just because the other team is holding them so well. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is all tied up, 185 to 183. Chaotic has taken the lead here. It's going to be big on this next hard point to see if they can extend this lead.
This is Chaotic's first lead in the game since the first hill.
It is.
It took them 2 rotations to get their rotation back, or get their lead back. And it just came down to them working as a team now. As you can see, that's 3 dead for SiKE, as their Chaotic is spawning in the back.
I will say, however, if this game does go the distance, you're going to have specialists available on the side of SiKE, so that can come in handy. Plu is close to his grab slam. Let's hop on here with him, see what he can get done.
G-Fesh just teed up.
Yeah,
He was 12 and 21.
Oh my God, he was. 12 and 21, now 20 and 22. He's turning up here. Let's hop on here with Plu. He's got the grab slam. See if he elects to use it here for the 20 seconds. I would say save it for the next one. Try to make a stand there. It looks like SiKE is beginning to choke here. Chaotic, 215 to 194. What a comeback we've seen out of these guys. Reborn's almost getting out, not able to get out there. That would have been one impressive feat. But the rotation is what we need to look at here. SiKE already set up on the rotation. This first wave of gun battles is going to be absolutely massive as they look to hold this hill.
This next hill could be the end of the game.
It could be. It could be, but SiKE has something else to say about it. 200 to 225 here. He's going to slide in, and he's going to get the contest win. But we know about this hill on that flat side unless you have control of it.
These finna get his grab slam again.
It's kind of a waste of a grab slam coming out of Plu. But nonetheless, the crash is going to come through as well. Ace, weak. Celts has the War Machine. He popped it, but he's going to get taken down. 201 to 230. The specialists are being wasted here by SiKE. Chaotic could close this one out here. They can still win off this hard point. SiKE has got to contest for a little bit longer. The final push is going to be coming in.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
And here we go, 245, and it continues to tick down. No one is close enough. Chaotic will pull out the map win. And there you have it, the passion coming from the main stage. The comeback out of Chaotic to close that one down. Plu will fall into the loser's bracket in his first round.
Man, it's just...
Oh, man, I wanted the reverse sweep. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here with Jamal of Chaotic. What a series you just played, man. What a series you just played. You, Loathing, and G-Fish were definitely the players to watch there in that series. And I guess I just kind of want to know what's going on in y'all's mind, like going through the series. Like, what are the comms like? You know, personally, what were you feeling during the series? Just go ahead and walk me through that.
Yeah, so Hardpoint, we're really confident in that. Like, we think that's easily like our best game mode, and it shows like through the first 2 series we haven't lost one. And so the first map started off kind of like sketchy, like it was close. It was closer than we would have anticipated. Our break was really bad, but we were able to bring it back with some really good specialist use and kind of just like consistently.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, let's go. Kind of just like consistently getting the kills, you know, instead of them being staggered.
Yeah,
yeah. So that kind of happened game 1. We ended up really clutching up. It was actually mainly my teammates, honestly, that first map. It wasn't until like the last 2 hills that I really turned up. I think I got like 15 kills in like 2 hills.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild.
That last map that we just watched on Frequency?
Oh, no, I'm talking about the first hardpoint.
Okay, the first one. Got you. Yeah,
I 5-pieced him the War Machine, and then I
you were doing some crazy stuff.
Off spawn, and then I got 2 more, and then yeah. And then as for the S&D, I did not realize G-Fish was gonna come out like that. He had 21 for EKIA.
21 on EKIA.
Yeah,
Jesus,
he was wilding. He had that 1v3, I think like a 1v2 clutch. He was for the map to be 6'4" and him to go off like that, like that was his performance was much needed, you know.
Yeah.
I still had like 14. Like everybody was doing their part, but you know, it was just really good. And then going into control, we actually felt really confident, but for some reason, that's actually frequency control is probably like one of our best maps, if not our best map. And we really played that map incorrect. Like we were frustrated with ourselves after the map. We knew that we had played it incorrect. We were solo pushing, and some people going mid, and some people going to the hill, and that caused them to get a lead in kills every time. So that put us in a hole, and we ended up 3-1. Like the round that we won, it was really clutch. Like they could have easily 3-0'd us, you know. And then as for the hard point, we were really confident once again going into that frequency hard point. Like I'm a SOG, so you know you kind of want to cater to me, and you know I performed. So like yeah, I was really excited going into that map, and we started off good. I think we won the break, or it was kind of no, actually they won the break, and then we actually ended up breaking it, and then we also held spawns for the next. But they ended up breaking, so it was just a lot back and forth. They actually ended up getting like a really big lead. Kind of what like started it was the second time at Ring Hill, they grabbed us. So we were like trading kills. It was like 2 and 2, and then they grabbed and got a 2-piece, and now all of a sudden it was 4 down, and we couldn't break that hill. We had spawned like I was the only one that had spawned orange, so we kind of got screwed out of that hill, and then they also beat us to next rotation.
Yeah.
So like kill wise, you know, it was much closer. Like the game was really close. They just specialists to add it on to the which is like what fluctuated their lead. But then sure enough, our specialists and our gun skill got us back into it, and then they just choked, and we started winning all of our gunfights. They kept team killing each other. Like it was a lot of things, but I was really confident going into that map.
Yeah. I mean, the comeback we saw you guys, I was told by someone, I don't know how accurate it is point-wise, but you guys had like a 96-0 run to make that comeback in the hard point on that last one, which is extremely impressive. You know, it's hard to do, especially against the caliber of that team.
Yeah.
You know, definitely in the first 2 maps, Plu specifically didn't play quite up to where he needs to be for this team to succeed. Picking it up in the last 2, one hell of an entertaining series, man. Looking forward in the rest of the tournament. What are you guys, looking forward to? You know, you took out definitely going into that. I would say for the people watching at home, SiKE definitely just with the names on that team, they would be the favorites going into that series. With you guys taking them down, is there anybody else in the tournament that you really want to gun for, or are you guys just looking to keep playing your game?
Yeah, so teams we're kind of keeping an eye on was obviously SiKE in them. I didn't know their name, but I knew the players. But yeah, SiKE. And then Sibilant's team, which is Aspire.
Yep.
Aspire's team is something, to watch out for. I don't know how they're doing or what. And then Kabasi's team, which I want to say is Carnage. That's another team to watch out for.
Yeah.
We would say those are the other 3.
They're actually about to be playing in just a second. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll definitely be checking that out. But I would say those are including ourselves, those are the 4 teams to like really watch out for. And that's not, a spite at any other teams. That's just I don't know as much about them. So, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be a really good tournament overall. Like I'm really excited to see it all play out and stuff. We're in round 3 now, so I think we get to watch for a bit, so it should be fun to kind of relax and unwind and stuff. But yeah,
all right,
I'm
man.
excited.
Hey, it's good to hear, man. You guys have entertained us for the first 2 hours or so of the stream, man. 2 wins for you guys. I wish you all the best of luck. Hope to see you all in the finals. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. All right, stream. We will be right back after this break. We're gonna be here with Carnage Esports versus I Got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. $5. That's all they're playing for, I guess. I'm not sure, but right after this short break, we'll be back with them in winners round 2.